craziest couples ever.
Would you take the house? Would you take the kids? Would you take the cars?
No, you know I'm not even that type of person.
Right.
So I feel like since you know that I'm not that type of person, what is it going to hurt?
What's going on, guys? Shak-Reacts here once again, and this channel shows some wild clips of the craziest couples I can find. But in this first one, guys, it is definitely not good either. Basically, we have this guy taking out this girl from a party because that was his cousin's girlfriend and she cheated during the party. He ends up doing this to her and embarrassing her.
Last relationship. And you do this to him? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, huh? Oh, really? Just doing it? Just do it all?
World star, baby.
Think about what you're doing. Okay, think real hard. Okay? Maybe you shouldn't be here.
1 year later.
Video's a year old. My cousin got cheated on. He's doing great now. The girl's understandably pissed off right now. What I learned is some girls do not care at all about what they do to somebody.
She belongs to the street.
And this text this proves that modern dating is pretty much out the window. And it's just a sad generation to be in, because this is this woman's thoughts on what happens if the man she's talking to is not talking to other women. It seems like she wants it. It doesn't feel any jealousy at all, and that's just disgusting.
A date with a guy who's single and he's not fucking any other girls, then I would be like, well, why isn't he? Like, what's wrong with him? Obviously, there's been some flags going off for other girls to make them avoid the situation. So, I mean, like, I personally would be like more inclined to want to go on a date, at least a first date
with a guy who's
the guy who's like normal, yeah, who's like hooking up with girls and I'm hooking up with guys. Like, I mean, I feel like that's dating in 2022.
And this text, you guys let me know if you guys agree with this guy or not. Basically, he's saying that, you know, a man will love you if he spoils you and buys you a lot of things. Even if he doesn't have a lot, he'll still try to buy you certain things. And I'm not sure if I 100% agree with that. If a man is actually like broke, doesn't mean he can't find love or is not allowed to or even allowed to show it. He can show love in other ways without showing it in materialistic ways. But you guys can let me know what you guys think in the comments.
You want to spoil it, like, you probably don't like the girl. Like, why don't you want to spoil the girls you like? Do you know what I mean?
So if a guy's not spoiling you, he doesn't like you.
Within his means. If within his means, let's say he has £20 and he doesn't want to be buying you £5 things every time he gets that £20. He doesn't want to buy you that £5. He has 20k. He doesn't want to keep getting you that 5k Von Cleef, that quick. If he's not that guy that wants to do that for you,
him not like ya.
Yeah, you're not tickling his fancy,
I agree,
bro.
you know,
Do you
I
know,
actually
personally, because
agree.
like, I wouldn't even think about the money when it comes to spending on certain people, because I'm like, yeah, no, I want to see you receive that, and I just want to see.
In this text, I'm not sure how this man does this, but basically just shows that this man can pull anyone real quick, and you guys should be able to pull the same if you're confident enough, honestly.
Bro, get your jacket and come on, dude. How old is you?
31.
You lying.
I swear to God. Yeah, you should take my number.
Say what?
Well, here, what's your, I'll text you.
I could get your new little number.
Sure, I can give you my snap.
Yo, Snap, you can't find me with your pretty number. Is it gonna hurt my feelings like that, man?
Fine.
Good girl.
What's your number?
I having a little problem, like, finding your name.
My number?
Your name,
My
little
name.
man. Yeah, you could. Let me put my number in your phone.
I'm talking to somebody.
For real? Listen, I don't want to take their spot, you feel me? I want to fulfill a new spot.
And this text woman is trying to say that she's not into this man for his money, but we all know she's lying.
Met him. I didn't ask you how old you were. I didn't really ask you what you did. I didn't want to really know anything. I didn't want to be influenced by anything outside. I just wanted to like know him as a person.
And this Texas man, I guess, was realizing that another man was looking at her, so he decides to do this to her, pretty much to show the other man that she's engaged. And I think it's a great way to let everybody know without anybody getting hurt too much.
Husband, this guy keeps looking this way, and then he did this.
I told you not to.
Why is he looking at you?
I don't know.
He's probably looking at you.
No.
Yeah, because you're a dime piece. Let me see your hand.
Why?
Wow, this is gorgeous.
And this next one, I mean, it's about time a woman starts crying over this. I've seen so many men get rejected during dates.
He friend-zoned me. Yeah.
You are going to get the last laugh. I promise you, bro. You're going to get the last laugh. Like your high school crush, they went with that bum baby daddy. Now she on Facebook crying. You're not going to get the last laugh if you didn't put in the work, dumb mother. You're going to be in her inbox. Hey, it's my turn now. Like a clown.
And this text was absolutely sad. Basically, we have this woman who did OnlyFans, and now she's pretty much regretting her life decisions and explaining it to all these other women. This is just going to be the typical trend now after they reach a certain age and realize their mistakes and realize the money was not worth it, and they'd just be better off with the family than single and rich, honestly.
Kid,
Now that I have my kid, I might be this, oh, I'm a boss bitch, da, da, da. But deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child. But unfortunately, like he's right. And that shit's hard. Like, unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know?
Yeah.
But I would do anything to have a man.
I wasted 10 years on feminism and woke culture, and there was aspects of, you know, you can be independent. You don't need a man and all
Yeah.
of that New York woke bullshit that really happens.
When did you realize that it was a lie?
Honestly, probably like a year ago.
A year ago.
That's the problem.
What
you know?
what made you like realize?
And it's interesting. Like I started really listening to Andrew Tate's like long form content.
Yeah. Nice.
And understanding truly what he meant.
Yeah.
And it really changed everything for me and how I viewed men and women and relationships. And
this next one, this guy goes over the worst type of Tinder / dating profiles ever. To be honest, dating profiles in general are just a big red flag to me. But if they're writing some stuff like this, like don't waste my time, don't be broke, don't be like a certain type of water sign or whatever it is, like that's a huge red flag. And not only that, they expect so much from you. And I do come across these profiles quite often. For them not to realize that they're a huge red flag, like please just check out this clip. This guy goes in such detail about it, and he's 100% right, to be honest.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the segment of the show called Dating Profile Appraisals. This is where I go through my actual Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, and Facebook dating accounts and show you guys some of the ignorant ass profiles I've matched. Jalea, who's 21, writes, "They call me Lee, baby. I'm a spoiled brat, LOL. Don't waste your time if you're a boring, broke bum." See, ladies, you see the double standard? If we put on our Tinder profile, "Don't waste our time if you're a single mom and one titty is bigger than the other titty," y'all would be getting us banned off of Tinder in 3 seconds. She continues to write, "The sweetheart and a moody Cancer. New to Atlanta, so I'm looking for a friend to show me around because so far it's dry and I'm ready to go back to Chicago." We literally think of gunshots every time you say Chicago. Kind of like this. Chicago. She continues to write, "I have a smart mouth and I'm very blunt. Don't waste my time and I won't waste yours. Chicago born and raised. Don't swipe right if it don't make sense." Ladies, the arrogance and the cockiness nowadays is through the roof. Even make a profile like this and like literally be serious is crazy.
And this next woman gives a great reason why modern dating is actually pretty bad. This independent women ideology is just ruining everything, to be honest.
It's one thing you believe doesn't get talked about enough when it comes on to modern dating.
The way a woman should like be submissive to her man or be feminine. If you want what you want from your man, you gotta understand like you have to do what he said. Not really do what he says, but like do what he says, understanding where he's coming from, because what he's doing is going to benefit you at the end of the day. It's not really going to take you away from you and benefit it.
Now, from every clip on the list, guys, we have this woman who I guess realizes that her man, who's a millionaire, suddenly wants a prenup. This guy's 100% right. He was with her after the business already started, and he already grew it from the bottoms up, so why should she get any part of it? And now, of course, she starts blaming him and starts saying, "Oh, you don't trust me," type thing, but it has nothing to do with that. This man's just scared of risking losing everything, as he should be, to be honest, because we just can't trust anybody anymore.
So how you feel?
Thank you guys so much for watching, guys. The next one, take care. Peace.